Guys, if you already haven't subscribed, hit that subscription button and let's have fun. We are talking about self-love. I have my little book here that I write in stuff that comes to me in the night and all sorts of hours. And I wrote about self-love. And oh my God, I don't even know whether to go quantum, because if I start talking about the universe and the the cosmos and cosmic stuff, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go down the Bible route, because I also thought, let me not even go down the motivational route and like, oh, you can't give from an empty cup. No. I'm gonna go down the Bible route, okay? Because we gotta understand that if we do not do certain things, basic things in life for ourselves, listen, it will be practically impossible to live a fulfilled life, because we will be forever looking for these things in others to fulfill that which we can fulfill in ourselves. Right, okay, so this topic is quite broad. There's so many people out there that are on about it, and it's simple. It really is simple. Listen, I'm going to refer you to the Bible. I'm going to refer you to the fruits of the Spirit. So the Bible talks about the fruits of the Spirit being love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. And it says, for such there is no law. Now, if you take these self-control 7, 9, 8 attributes and give them to yourself, you will find that you're able to walk in a life that is fulfilled personally, as well as fulfilled socially. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I had a very, very precious gift that I received, and one day I saw it lying on the floor, and I don't know how it got on the floor, but I was looking for stuff and it must have, got on the floor. And I sat there and I thought, right, okay. When I remember to move it. So I did not do it in the moment. I remember saying to myself, I will remember to move it off the floor and store it back where it needs to be when I get off this chair. Now, guess what? I completely forgot about it. The next time I saw it, hours later, it was between, like, a chair was sat on this gift. And I remember rushing to move the chair, pick it up, and it was damaged. And I remember feeling so upset. I remember feeling so, I'd let myself down for having treated that present, the way I treated it with disrespect. And yet I really, really treasure that present. And I remember feeling like, what have I done? I was so hard on myself. I was, I could not forgive myself for having damaged that precious present. And then I had to remember to forgive myself. I had to remember that I needed to be gentle with myself. I had to remember that I needed to allow myself to make mistakes. And I had to forgive myself, because I was, going down this whole really down a dark route of, self, like self-damaging and self-pity and like, you know, oh, woe to me, you know, and I'm this and how could I do that? I'm careless and and hating myself. But I had to forgive myself for that, and I had to restore myself. And I'll tell you the impact of that is that if my son then goes and breaks a cup or something precious, which he does, if I haven't forgiven myself for having damaged this thing, you see, I will have that energy that chastises, that criticizes, that punishes. And I would be so hard on my son. Not because, you know, he's the first person to have, you know, to break something, but because I don't have that forgiveness, you know, I haven't given it to myself, you know, and so that anger, that annoyance of, you know, you're not careful, you know, I will transfer that to my son. And when we're talking about self-love, we're talking about you awarding yourself things like patience, you being patient with yourself, you being you being kind to yourself, you being good, you being self controlled, you being faithful to you, you know, awarding yourself that. Because if you do not award it to yourself, it will be so hard, I'm telling you. And the world will, I tell you, when we do not put ourselves in these positions of restoration, of restoring ourselves, the world will present us with that which we vibrate with, you know. So if I am not a forgiving person, I will trigger people that will do things to me so that I learn forgiving, you know. And that's how the universe operates. We're here to evolve, we're here to move along, we're here to, you know, to learn lessons. And so you gotta self-love, you gotta award yourself, you gotta know that you're worthy of feeling good, regardless of whether, you know, the situation that has happened was brought on by you. You gotta forgive yourself. Because if you do not have that grace for yourself, you will not be able to award it to another. I'm telling you this. And sometimes we feel that us loving ourselves is a bit of, oh, like, oh, that's a bit it's self, like it's like a self indulgence. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me, you know, treating myself to whatever I want to treat myself. So there's nothing wrong with me giving to myself and awarding myself the good things that are in life. So we need to understand that we have to operate in love to ourselves, in joy to ourselves. We gotta be joyful, and then that joy will flow. We have to be peaceful with ourselves, and then that peace will overflow. We have to be patient, we have to be kind, we have to be good, we have to be gentle with ourselves. And that gentleness, that faithfulness, that self-control, all these things will come from us and overflow to our children, overflow to our partners, overflow to the world around us. And that's what we're here to do. So self-love, my friend, give yourself that opportunity to fly, to be good. You can elevate yourself and elevate the world around you. I love you. Subscribe if you haven't. Please also check out my website, findhappinessinYou.com, and just check out our work. Check out, I've got a few things on there that may interest you. I love you. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.